We'll see you, everybody. I'm out here just surveying some of my plants. We're not showing any frost in the near future, so I'm thinking of taking this stuff from my sunroom, some of which survived the overwintering, some didn't. Most of it did good this year, and bringing it out. Some of it's just houseplants we've adopted, and then I've got like this sick avocado here. It's a Joey. And I've got over here, this one is a Lila. She's fruiting like crazy. It's a little early for that. Got a variegated Mayor Lemon. She's putting on some new growth. She dropped every leaf when I brought her in here. I'm going to let her leaf out, and then I'm going to see if I can actually get any of the stems cleaned up and air layered. Got my cranberry hibiscus from Green Dreams down in Florida. This was a cutting off of the original, and she has loved it in here. A little lychee tree. And behind the avocado is a sickly guava, but I think I get these moved out, they'll be fine. And of course, lots of pineapples. I'll put these out. I'm getting some houseplants. Not too familiar on most of them. Got a, what do you call it? Passion fruit. Don't know the variety. Some mangoes from seed. And I pulled up several of the pepper plants this winter. And they dropped all their leaves and got real sick, but the cachuchas are coming back. This one sweet pepper didn't really phase it too bad for the transplant. And then that one still got green stems, but never actually leafed back out, so I'm not so sure what's going to happen with it. Another sweet pepper. And tons more houseplants over here. But I got these figs that are just starting to bud. And I think that the weather's going to be good enough to get them out. Of course, more pineapples. And that Hawaiian tree. And some more houseplants. Some dragon fruits. Little ginger. Just a houseplant pot that I stuck a stem off of a raspberry in. Survived. And Monstera. Been in here for a couple of years with its own little pineapple to take care of. Coffee tree. Pitcher plant was dying. But yeah. I think I'm going to be moving them back out here. If I see a really crazy cold snap coming back, I'll move them again, but they're going to go right here. I got some raspberries growing over here. And the cold kind of burned some of them. These two little rooted buds are surviving. I'm going to take them out to the food forest and turn them loose and see what they do. These are some fig cuttings from Cody's fig tree that was in his backyard. The tornado tore up a couple of years ago. And I took it might be last year, I took and cut the one of the branches up and just stuck a bunch of them in the ground, and they're coming back. The cold didn't really bother them too bad. Not really much of nothing over here. Got a little cactus that didn't like what the cold did, but she's surviving. A trifoliate orange hybrid that didn't even blink to the cold. And this little pot was just some sand, and I threw a couple green onions from some trash years ago in it, and they just come back every year. I just get a kick out of watching them. These were whatever that is, but they died, so I didn't put them up. Figured if they come back from the roots, they come back. If not, then I'll just use the pots for something. But that's a start to what I got going on. I'm gonna come over here real quick and show you the where I was working on the dam. The beavers have already thwarted my efforts. I'm gonna let y'all see that real quick. We're back over here. Like I said, I just wanted to show y'all. Them beavers don't appreciate my work. There's actually a leak over here that normally comes out over here. The beavers have stopped that up, which is what I've wanted them to do. I've been fine with that. They've definitely stopped that up. And there was another leak right here that the beavers have stopped up. Packed in the mud. Putting in that work. But this main area right here, as you can see, there's some sticks they've brought in. But they have packed my drain pot. Ow, it sticks all on top of it. So I gotta get in here and get to work on that. Cleaning all that up. I'm getting a trailer full of scrap metal. Most of it I'm gonna haul off to the recycler, but I'm hoping there's some pieces in there I can use to make a hook. And I'm gonna take the winch from the ATV and try to hook these mats of cattail and pull it over here and dock them right there. I think either get them out of the water or just dock them there and let them grow there, so that I can open this back up and get this flowing. Because if I can get this flowing, a lot of this mostly dead hyacinth will wash away, and then you got to worry about it too much. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to show you what those rascals have done. It's my hard work. Hopefully soon I'll be getting some more dirt in there. Finish this repair. And then I'm probably going to have to catch and trap those beavers and do something with them. Which I've heard they're delicious and taste like beef, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain what we're going to do with them. But I can't have them constantly screwing with my pond. I got to keep it flowing and not washing away the dam. There's something else I want to show you all the way down here at the food forest area. Let's go take a look at that. Alright, we've moved up to the food forest section of the garden. And those of you that have been with us for a little while know that I shred all of our junk mail, Amazon boxes, cardboard from like soda boxes, anything paper wise, and I use it as a mulch. And a lot of times I'll actually put it down and then cover it with some manure and then some hay. But here lately I haven't had any hay or anything else to go with it, so as you can see, these here were laid down last year and are still blanketing around the trees like I want. Not too bad. But I put some out. I don't remember if I posted a video about it or not, because I had this little citrus tree that I planted here when we first cleared this section, and I thought it had froze back and died, and it was popped back up from the root, which it wasn't a graft, it was a cutting. And I can't remember if it's a lemon or a tangerine, but it was looking great. So I come out here before we had that snowfall and I buried it in just some of the paper shred. And I just uncovered it yesterday and she is doing great. There doesn't seem to be any wilt or any real damage to the stem or to the leaves. And she just looks really good. Now, every year, this little star fruit, as you can see from all the different stems shoot up, freezes back. I'm going to need to build a little greenhouse wrapped around this mimosa tree to keep her safe, so she can get some trunk size to her. But I usually lose the trunk back somewhere into here, and then I get new growth from down there. So still working on that. But there's one other I wanted to show you. Same time I did that citrus there, back here under my oak canopy, I planted a jackfruit years ago from seed. I actually planted 2 and they both froze back and one died. But this one came back. I thought it was gone after 3 years, and I went ahead and covered it up. It took a little burn, but all in all, it looks okay. So we're going to watch it and see how it grows this year. I'm going to try and reclaim this area. Whew, a little dizzy. Got up too fast, I guess. But I got a lot of privet and just weed trees and stuff coming up in it. As you can see, this is a citrus area that burns every year. Like that right there. It's one of them burned. I've got a lemon up there. I think it's lemon or tangerine that actually didn't die. She took some burn, but she won't lose all of her leaves. As you can see here, she took some damage, but she's fine. I gotta get rid of these oaks that are around her. I'm thinking this year, one of my projects, there's a blood orange. She burned, but she'll link back out. I don't see full death on the stems yet, which usually shows up pretty quick. But I haven't really been focusing and putting the effort into this area like I should. This should be a blood orange as well. And another one there. They grow back every year, but they normally take a burn and that's it. But I'm going to try and spend a little more time with them this year and get rid of all this privet and all these little junk oaks. I just want to keep a couple big ones and some mimosas out here. And I'm thinking of laying a huge thick blanket of my paper feed bags. Do a little manure first, some of my goat manure, and then the feed bags, and then putting these leaves and stuff back on top of them, and possibly some hay on down the line. But this is a pretty good little area. We're going to keep that oak tree and that oak tree and clear everything else out except what I want growing in here. A couple along the fence line, and you know, we've got these larger ones. Just, you know, Hurricane Michael had busted that one and that one pretty good, and they're still alive, but there's definitely some dead in them. Several of these big ones out here. But I think I'm going to try and cut these down and heavy mulch them, and then just kill back anything that I see that I don't want popping up. And this is actually right here next to my blueberry bramble that I want to keep. I'm going to turn around and try to pull these limbs and stuff that have fallen out, throw them on the fire pile. We're going to burn some more trash and stuff, limbs and things, and then I'm going to clean the metal out of it. I think it's a little early, and this poor little peach tree that had gotten sick and burned back, she's still growing above the grafts, but she is flowering like crazy, and I don't know if she needs to be doing this. I mean, she's a 6-year-old tree, so her root structure should be fine. I just have a feeling that what she's going to put out is just going to be fed to the rodents because it's going to be so low. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I got this Israeli apple. I can't remember the Eben Shabbat or something. I can't remember what it's called. I always have a terrible memory with this. She's already waking up. She had flowers on her before the ice. And I'm confident ain't none of them do nothing, but she's about to leaf out, and I really wanted to clean her up, so I'm thinking I'm about at the time. I wanted to clean her up some and then try to pull some of these limbs down. There's a different growing technique where you want them to kind of branch out. A different way to produce more fruit. I'm not sure. And the loquat took a burn from the cold. Like that piece has lost all of her fruit, which we only had like 1 or 2 pieces of fruit on each stem for some reason. I've still got one. You see, like that one, you can see the burn on it if it'll focus. There's one there. So we may actually get a few this year, barring any other catastrophes. This is one of the best trees we've had. There's one hiding right there. One right there. So there's a few in here. I'm not sure what to do with her either. Whether or not to do any pruning on it. I got to do some digging and learn. My pears are waking up. But yeah, I'm going to work out here some. I'm not going to do any video because I'm going to be starting to stop for the next couple days. Need to get out there and get that row cleaned out and get it started too. But yeah, we'll be piddling. We got a lot needs to get done. Spring's coming fast. Our little satsuma down there burned from the cold. She should shoot straight out new leaves though, so she should be fine. And hopefully this year our pawpaws, that one there and that old one there and another small one down there, maybe they'll shoot out something. I'm gonna fertilize them some. We'll see what we get. Well, I just wanted to keep you updated on what's going on, show you what I got planned for today. I got to go over there and rebuild Teddy's shelter. It's pretty tore up. Those last couple storms finished off some stuff. There's some rotten wood on it, so I'm gonna have to take the top completely off and rebuild that in the next day or two. Even though he don't sleep in it none, but the sheep have started liking hiding in it, so we'll see how that goes. Well, I appreciate you guys coming along, and hope y'all stick with us as we grow and learn. And Wado for watching.